Moving on, Kenya may be on the verge of experiencing an overhaul of the education curriculum. A radical proposal to scrap the Kenyan Certificate of Secondary Education examinations and the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education exams has got the country talking. Technocrats are suggesting that the focus of assessing learning progress be based on a different kind of testing. KTN's Timothy Otieno with that story.
In about 2 months, nearly 300,000 high school students and 600,000 primary school pupils will be sitting for the annual KCSE and KCPE exams respectively. But 2015 may be the last time this is done if recommendations by the Kenya Institute of Curricular Development are given the green light. The institution is working on proposals to introduce a competence-based assessment system that may see the end of the KCSE and KCPE. The new recommendations are inspired by the notion that the current system only supports a lot of cramming to pass exams to enable a student move to the next level of education. According to their draft proposal, the institution suggests that under the new system, the curriculum will be reformed to create an opportunity for early identification of each learner's potential and engage them in learning that will nurture their potential. The proposed model hopes to have only age-appropriate content taught in primary schools and career paths introduced at secondary level. This in a radical review that seeks to modify the 30-year-long 844 system that has been in operation. The stringent proposals are already causing divergent views among Kenyans.
I support this system to be banned out so that people can maybe can do their best in their talents.
With the examination KCPE and KCE, you can't just scrap the exams because these are the medias we have been using to at least to vet from primary school to secondary school. But without these exams, you won't know which candidate deserves to move to the next stage.
The reform proposes establishing of talent academies to nurture students at an early age and establish appropriate pathways that will see a reduction in the rigidity of the current system, a suggestion some agree with.
I'll give an example of myself, my son. I look at his academics right from class 1 to Form 4, he was an A student. But look at it now, what has happened to him at the university level. He's been called to do a subject that he really does not want. So we need to engage all the stakeholders in this.
Schools will thus be expected to transform from a teacher-centered approach to a learner-focused self-discovery-based method.
Haisaidii sana. Kwa sababu yani hata akitoka hakuna kitu inamsaidia nayo. Let's say hata akiwachia 8 hakuna kitu inamsaidia nayo. Sasa ikeletwa ingine hata akitoka 8 kuna kitu inaweza msaidia, inaweza kuwa better.
Let our exams be focused on fairness, not entirely on just a student struggling to get an A.
Several task force reports in the past have proposed the same measures as a way of taming student uprising in schools over examination fears. The Kenya Institute of Curricular Development began the review process earlier this year, and it is expected that by towards the end of next year, the implementation phase may begin. Meanwhile, this month there will be a stakeholders conference to discuss these new reforms that could see drastic changes in Kenya's education system. Timothy Otieno, KTN News, Nairobi.